Beginning, the wounded beast in the forest. I had been stationed on the frontier planet Adara 9 for 6 months when I first heard the howls. They weren't human, not even close. They rolled through the fog-drenched trees like thunder, layered with something mournful, something intelligent. The locals, human colonists like me, called them the howlers, a native species that roamed the crimson forests. We'd been told to stay clear of them. Predatory. Unpredictable. Capable of tearing through steel fences when cornered. But that night, I went toward the sound. Maybe it was the medic in me. Or maybe it was the silence that followed, too sharp, too sudden. Whatever it was, it pulled me through the underbrush until I stumbled upon a clearing lit by Adara's pale twin moons. And there she was. An alien female, barely conscious, half-shifted between humanoid and beast. Her skin shimmered under the moonlight, mottled with bioluminescent veins that flickered weakly, fading with each breath. Blood dark, almost violet, pooled beneath her. Something inside me snapped into motion. Hey, easy now, I said, dropping to my knees beside her. She tried to growl, a weak sound that dissolved into a pained gasp. Her claws, retractable, I noticed, dug into the soil as she struggled to rise. Don't move, I whispered. You'll make it worse. She didn't understand the words. But maybe she understood the tone. She slumped back as I unpacked my field medkit. Her wounds were deep, a gash along her ribs, another across her leg. I used sterilized mesh patches, applied coagulant spray, and sealed the cuts with my portable dermal regenerator. The whole time, her glowing eyes followed me, eyes like molten gold, both terrified and defiant. When I finished, I wrapped her in my survival blanket and whispered, "You'll be okay. You'll live." She blinked slowly, then made a sound, a soft, uncertain hum. Her fingers brushed mine. Clawed, yes, but trembling. Then she whispered something that my translator picked up faintly. "Mate." I froze. Surely it was a mistranslation. She was delirious. But the word echoed in my mind all the same. Middle, the bond that shouldn't be. Over the next few days, I kept her hidden in an abandoned outpost deep in the woods. She was healing fast, far faster than any human could. The med gel accelerated it, but her body did the rest. It was as if her cells remembered how to rebuild themselves. She could speak, haltingly, in broken galactic trade common. Her name was awaken. She belonged to a race called the Lycarin, a people known for their heightened senses, predatory instincts, and strict clan structures. When she was strong enough to stand, she prowled the room like a caged storm. Her golden eyes flicked toward every sound, every motion I made. But she didn't leave. Not once. "You should go back to your people," I told her one morning while adjusting the outpost's transmitter. "They're probably looking for you." Her ears, slightly pointed, furred at the edges, lowered. "Can't," she said. "They hunt me." "Who?" "My pack. I am marked, exile." She explained, slowly, painfully, that she had refused a forced mating, something that went against her will and her people's laws of dominance. Her alpha had ordered her death. She fled, and they chased her. "I ran to your forest," she said, touching the scar that now barely showed on her ribs. "You came. You fixed me." Her hand hovered over my chest. "Your scent is in me now. The bond chose. I wait." The bond. Her eyes locked on mine. When Lycarin bleed and survive together, the spirits see it. "We are bound." She said it with such gravity that it left no room for humor. "I'm human," I said. "We don't do spirit bonds." Her lips curled, not quite a smile, not quite a snarl. "You do now." Days turned into weeks. She followed me everywhere, at first silently, like a shadow. Then gradually, she began to help. She hunted small creatures for food, guarded the perimeter at night, and watched me work on repairing the transmitter. I tried not to notice the way she watched me, intense, unblinking, curious. The way she tilted her head when I laughed. The way her tail, yes, she had one, sleek and silver, twitched when I spoke softly to her. Sometimes I caught her humming in her own language. The sounds were melodic, haunting. Once, I asked what she was singing. "Old song," she said. "About mates lost in war. About finding again." Something in her tone made me quiet for a long time. Then one evening, as the sun set behind the crimson trees, she said something that shattered whatever boundary I thought existed between us. "You saved me. No Lycaran male would do that. You fight without claws. You heal. You feel." I smiled awkwardly. "That's called empathy. It's kind of a human thing." She stepped closer. Her golden eyes glowed softly. "Then I will learn it. From you." The distance between us vanished. Her hand, warm, strong, touched the side of my face. My heart hammered in my chest. "Rynara. Do not fear," she whispered. "You smell of truth." The turning point, the hunters come. It was the third moonrise when everything changed. The transmitter finally caught a signal, but not from human command. From the Lycaran. Their ships entered orbit hours later. Rynara sensed them first. Her nostrils flared, her ears twitched. "They come," she said, voice trembling between fear and fury. "They smell the bond." We hid in the outpost, but it was useless. The Lycaran were hunters, and they had her scent. When they arrived, the ground shook with the weight of their landing pods. Armored figures surrounded us, tall, broad, and terrifying, their glowing claws ready for blood. The leader stepped forward, his voice like gravel. "Rynara of the broken claw. You bring shame to your kind." His gaze shifted to me. "And you, human. You touch what is forbidden." I raised my hands. She was dying. I only helped. He bared his fangs. "You bonded. That is worse than death." Before I could speak again, they lunged. Rynara moved like lightning. She intercepted two attackers, claws flashing. I fired my plasma sidearm, stunning one before another slammed me to the ground. The fight was chaos, howls, energy blasts, blood, and dirt. Then I saw Rynara pinned under the leader's blade. "No," I shouted, diving toward them. The leader turned, too slow. My plasma bolt hit his shoulder, sending him crashing backward. Rynara rose, panting. Her eyes blazed with something primal, rage, pain, love. She leapt on him, claws sinking deep. "You will not take what the stars gave me," she screamed. When it was over, the forest was silent again. The surviving Lycaran withdrew, dragging their wounded. Their leader was gone. Rynara collapsed beside me. "You shouldn't have," I started. She silenced me with a touch. "I fight because you healed me. Because no one ever saw me before you." Ending the choice beneath two moons. Days later, the Lycaran fleet departed. Word spread quickly their old leader was dead, and by right of combat, Rynara had reclaimed her title. But she didn't return to them immediately. Instead, she sat with me at the edge of the forest, where the twin moons reflected off the mist. "My people want me to lead them," she said softly. "To rebuild what was broken." I nodded. "You should. They need someone like you." Her gaze turned to me. "And you?" I hesitated. "I'm just a medic, Rynara. My place is with my kind." She tilted her head. "Your scent says otherwise." I laughed quietly. "You really trust those instincts, don't you?"